Hi, Tracy here from Choose a Dude. Welcome to part 6 of learning the letter sounds. Once you've got to the end of this module, you will have learned all the letter sounds for the 26 letters, plus a few common extra ones like SH, TH, WH and CH. So that gives your child a really good foundation. There are more to learn in terms of learning lots of the vowel sounds, and I'll do those in a later blog series. So finally, we need to look at QU, X and Z. So the letters Q and U actually make their own independent sounds, but we teach them together because they come together in English words. So letters Q and U together make the sound kw, like a K and a W, kw. There aren't many words where it actually doesn't happen. Qantas is a common one where people actually say, but that doesn't have a U, miss. Well, that's because it's an acronym, Queensland and Northern Territory Air Services. Qatar, the name of the country, also doesn't follow the rule, but names don't always follow the rules. That's just one of those things. So letters Q and U together make the sound qu. Q and U stick like glue. It always works a little rhyme to help the children. So when they're spelling, sometimes they'll write K and W or C and W. So that's one to say, oh, if you hear those two together, what do you put? Oh yeah, it's Q and U. The next one is letter X. Now letter X makes two sounds, but most commonly it actually makes the sound ks. It's the only letter in the English language that has two sounds that make it for one letter, because it actually sounds like a K and an S. Ks, said really closely together. I always teach the children it's more like taking a photo. Ks, ks, ks. That seems to work really well to help them remember that one. But that sound only comes on the end of a word, like box, fox. It actually doesn't make that sound if it's on the beginning of a word. So on the beginning of xylophone, it actually makes the sound z. But I can only find about 5 or 6 words that actually that ever happens in. So it's one of those where we could teach ks, z as two separate sounds, but actually the z one is hardly ever used. So maybe just teach it as it comes up. And the last one is letter Z, nice and simple, just makes the sound z. So once you've got all these letter sounds, your child should be able to decode quite a number of words now in those simple books that we read in the early stages of reading. But sometimes you'll come to a word. Let's think about the word both. B-O-T-H. Now we teach this letter O as O, O, U, A. 4 different sounds. So when they come to that word, they possibly will sound out B, O, S, because the first choice is O. So we need to now teach them to flip the sound. So if that word doesn't make, if both isn't a word, which it isn't, then you need to flip the sound. So then you start looking at the other alternatives. So oh didn't work. Let's try o, b, o, th. Did that make a word? Great. Then we move on and read the next one. So flipping the sound is a really good strategy to teach your child when they've got those sounds, they know all the options. The first option didn't work, try the next one. See you on the next series.